indica inhalation news submitted by Listen to My Mixtape. What's up? A man stuck cannabis in his nose and forgot about it for 18 years. You and my sister should date.
What? Your sister forgot something?
She forgot ecstasy in her vagina.
She didn't forget it first.
Yeah.
She utilized it.
If it didn't do that though, she probably would have forgot about it.
Sure.
True.
An Australian man suffered numerous sinus infections over an 18-year period, thank you. 18-year period because he had completely forgot that he stuck a packet of marijuana up his nose just before going to prison, and then he forgot about it. Oh. So like he put it in like a balloon type of thing, and he like snorted it up, and so he thought that it had actually gone through his nasal cavity.
He swallowed it?
Yeah, he thought he swallowed it. For 18 years, he had been having a lot of sinus infections, a lot of issues breathing, and finally they did a CT scan on this dude, and they found the culprit. So now this patient's 48 years old.
Oh my God.
It looks like a Salvador Dali painting. A little bit.
Yeah, they were saying that he ended up getting the CT scan for an unrelated reason. They found a calcified lesion in the nasal passage.
Was the weed still good?
I would like to know that as well.
So he got a head high.
Well, yeah, they actually reported this, and so he's like still remained anonymous. So
I want to know if he could get arrested for that again. Could he? Because
they didn't even use it.
But for possession.
With that, yeah.
True.
What are the laws with that? And then how long did it take him? Because you know they don't care. They have to like go to the hospital or anything. How long did it take him before he actually got there? You know what I mean? Because he suffered for years, you know, and they're like, okay, we finally have to take this inmate to, you know, transit to the hospital.
Oh no, so this was, I'm not sure how long he was in prison. They don't mention that part. They just mentioned now, 18 years later, he finally went to the doctor, but I don't know if he's still in prison. I don't know if he's out of prison.
What a bummer that he couldn't use it in prison like he wanted to.
Could you imagine if he got out of that and then this story came out and it's a big, you know, news story that you guys found, and then someone's like, some DA asshole's like, you know what, you're gonna get arrested because we know that you were, you know,
Right.
carrying while you were there if he's free.
I'm curious, has your sister stuck anything else up her pussy?
No, but I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you one thing.
She talked about her sister stuffing ecstasy.
I don't care what you WebMD. Don't put anything on a tampon, especially tea tree oil and coconut oil, and put it up your pussy if, you know, you have like a yeast infection or something. It never turns out well.
Why would they put tea tree oil on?
Because you WebMD stuff.
Put tea tree oil on the vagina?
That's what they said, because it was cleansing. And I did.
And?
What happened?
My oncologist, my gynecological oncologist looked at me like, you did what? She put it on my report like it was a bad report card, you know what I mean? Like, oh, this bitch is crazy. She might need to get readmitted to this.
That's what made her think you're crazy?
I don't know what.
Probably just that.
I think it happened well before then. However, no, she hated me after I said Guns N' Roses. That's a whole different story. But anyway, so don't put that.
She doesn't like GNR.
GNR?
She doesn't like Guns N' Roses.
Yeah, Guns N' Roses.
She, you know, trying to have when you're talking to really intellectual people, like I asked her about the Halloween parade in Hollywood, you know, West Hollywood. I was like, have you ever gone? She's like, I've seen pictures of it. And I was like, that's like the same thing. And then the conversation ended and nothing else happened.
I can understand why.
Wait, where did Guns N' Roses come in?
You know, I'll tell you later.
What happened to your vagina then?
She was not feeling so good. I had a yeast infection and I didn't want to like have to ask for diflucan, which, you know, a tip out there if anyone needs diflucan, you should ask your doctor for it if you have a yeast infection. Unless you take it a lot and then it's like not good for your organs.
Aren't there like over-the-counter stuff for it?
Monostat, yeah. But I didn't want to do that because I was like, I want to do like the natural route. I didn't want to put anything in my body.
Sounds like you get yeast infections pretty often.
You know what? I used to, but not anymore. Thank you for asking. Some girls get them. Like my whole system got thrown off with my ex. So like if I drink too much, you know, sugar, or if I eat too much sugar, like I'm so prone to them. Some girls are just cursed, and I'm one of them.
It's because your pH balances off.
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah, you should buy an aquarium kit or whatever.
I actually have that on my Amazon wish list, so if you guys want to get
aquarium kit?
Yeah, for my pH pussy levels, that'd be great. I might even exchange my Luna balls.
You really have some?
Yes, bitch. Of course I do. Yes. Yeah, they're awesome. That's like got me through my divorce. I was like so agitated that I had to deal with all this paperwork, and then I was like a distraction. You should try it.
So you just put the Luna ball in and then you do paperwork and it's kind of fun.
Because then you're like less distracted of like, ugh.
And what is Luna ball for people who haven't seen that episode?
Luna ball is, it makes your vagina magical and strong. Check it out.
You put it up in there and then you have to keep it from coming out, basically. That's the game, I guess.
It's an exercise. It's like a weighted ball.
Yeah, soon coming to Barbell Brigade, so check it out.
Yeah, they're gonna make their own custom exercise.
I found my grandma's when I was a kid, and I thought that they were pretty. She had pretty ones, and
How'd you know it
That's
was
so
that?
progressive.
You know, it wasn't just a
Yeah.
Fabergé egg.
well, because my parents were like, "Don't touch that."
Wait, you're
That's a Fabergé egg.
No, it was in a case. It was a case, and there was 2 Kegel balls, and
They weren't like the
I was like,
medicine.
pretty, and I was like, I was like, cool. It's like weighted.
They were just out in the open?
No, they had yin yang signs on them.
But if they're just out in the open, they were probably Fabergé eggs.
No, they were in a case in her bedroom.
Did one ball smell
Like an-
worse than the other?
I didn't smell them.
Okay.
They were clean. They weren't like slimy or anything.
Can I meet her? She's still around because she.
No.
Because that sounds like the what are they called? Like those balls that
Chinese medicine balls?
Chinese medicine
Stress
balls.
balls?
It wasn't those?
Maybe it was.
Because my dad always had some, and I used to like put. And they are weighted, and it's meant for like you to like relax.
It makes noise.
Yeah, it makes noise.
Well, this whole time I really thought, because when I found out about Kegel balls, I was like, oh,
That's
Wait,
why.
did they make noise though?
no.
Then maybe they were that. I don't know.
Were they the same size?
I don't know. I've never seen another pair since then.
But were they the same size?
Oh, you mean the 2 balls?
The one that you found it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's the it's the medicine balls.
For her arthritis or something, maybe.
So Kegel balls are different sizes?
They're heavier.
Oh, okay. Wow, all this time I really thought I found my grandma's Kegel balls.
How long did you have this thought?
I was 8 years old, but it just popped into my head that,
No, I mean like that they were Kegel balls.
well, just until right now. Because you guys told me about these Chinese medicine balls.
But then,
When you said medicine balls, I was thinking the ones at the gym. Where you're like,
oh no, the Chinese medicine balls.
Could you imagine that? Don't ever put that up your pussy.
no.
It doesn't fit, I don't think.
Yeah, no comment.
Were you gonna say some people could fit them in there?
I've
think
seen
she
some
was.
weird shit. Some people send me stuff, you know, my DMs, and it's like tap, and then some days I'm like, I'm so offended, then some days I'm like, what the hell is that?
Is that considered a humble brag for a girl if she could get that up?
No, that was like, that's offensive and gross. I was just like, why is this here? This is like, I feel sad for her. Like, that was a lot. Like, ooh.
Someone put a medicine ball up there?
No, but it was like this huge thing. Oh. Yeah.
Isn't it weird how it's kind of a good thing if a girl can get a lot of stuff in her mouth, but it's a bad thing if she can get a lot of stuff in her pussy? I just think that's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, it is.
It should be the same.
It is. Society is just not fair.
Because you feel excluded, right?
No, I feel no. Fuck you.
Oh.
Stupid. They always try to do this to me.
I love, he's like grabbing this for security.
Yeah, it's like security acts.
Nope.
Anyway, what was this topic even? Oh, the guy with the,
The
drugs
guy
up his
with
nose.
the cannabis in his nose.
I wonder if he ever got some like highs being in the jail. You know, like a little bit.
I know.
It'd be kind of fun. Would you do it?
Nose?
Yeah.
Noseweed.
No. Nah, I'm
No.
good. I would do my vagina before my nose.
Right? But they make you squat apparently when you're there. That's what I've heard. And I watch.
Well, if you did your Kegels, then you could hold things better.
That's why you do them.
Syd holds mints in her boobs. She told me.
Mints?
Yeah,
Off topic though, like, what's up with who Nicki Minaj married?
I don't know.
What? Right.
Well, what is up with it?
I don't want to say. You guys,
No, please. You just said, please.
if you guys don't, or you don't know, then I'm not gonna.
Well, we don't know, but you could tell.
It's a lot.
Who she married is a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot to absorb because she's, you know, queen, but like the guy she married was like speaking of jail, he was a pedophile, allegedly. He was with a 16-year-old girl and it was like first-degree rape. And then, this is all facts. I'm not like trying to throw any shade at Nikki because I'm like, why?
You love,
Wait,
'cause you
wait,
love
why
her.
is this shade at me? Oh, I see.
Nicki
Nicki
Minaj.
Minaj. I was like,
Yeah, no. No, girl, I did. Sorry, and your name is ironically Nikki. That's so funny. But I'm trying not to look at Bart, so I'm not addressing a lot to Gio. And obviously, I know she doesn't like me because the comments, you know.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm like doing more of this, and so you know. But and then also
I'm
something
right
else
next
bad
to you
happened.
too.
You don't like me.
What?
No, I'm just kidding.
I hope no one comments about
No, I'm just kidding. I love you. And I know we're all good, but no, he got arrested for something else too. I don't know if it was like forgery or whatever, but he's just like,
He's not a good person.
He's a mess.
it was a lot. I'm like, girl, what are you doing?
But are you familiar with who Nicki Minaj is?
Wasn't she a stripper or something?
She was all kinds of things.
Isn't she in the Illuminati anyway?
Yeah.
So I'm sure
I had to Google what that was.
Illuminati?
I didn't know.